guys, Kelly here with Mindful Bodyworks. So today we're going to be doing a beginner's HIIT yoga. So HIIT, high intensity interval training. So it's a workout type yoga, but this is great because this is for beginners. So if you've been sitting around your house and you want to get moving, but you can't get to the gym or outside, then this is a great workout for you to strengthen as well as to enjoy the great outdoors. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. One thing that I do want to point out is if you have any foot issues, any heel pain, arch issues, you can wear tennis shoes through this workout. Otherwise, you're welcome to do it barefoot. Okay, so we're going to start with our warm up. Now, once we get into the actual HIIT sequences, we'll be doing 20 seconds of a exercise and then a 10-second break, and then we'll do that 8 times. Okay, I do have an interval training timer that I use, so you'll hear an audible beep, but I'll also tell you as well. So let's go ahead and start our breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. So arms are wide. We have our feet out wider than our knees, and we're really just getting some blood going here, not doing anything major. Inhaling and exhaling. Last one, and bring the arms down. Now I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me, but you're welcome to stay where you are. We want to take the feet hip width apart now, and we're going to inhale those arms up and exhale, and we're going to swan dive down. Now, if you can't get down, you can always have your forearms or your hands on your upper thighs. We have a nice bend in the knees. And you want to try and relax your head, your neck, your shoulders, and just kind of sway a little bit with this. Still breathing, giving a little stretch to the back of the body. And then on our inhale, we'll come to a flat back. And exhale down. Relax the head again. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, down. Shake that head. Relax the neck. On our next inhale, we'll go ahead and reverse swan dive. So coming all the way up and exhaling those arms down. All right, so our first session is actually going to be on the mat. So I want you to lay down. Now, if you don't have a yoga mat, there's no big deal there. Just get my timer here so I can click the start button. So our first session is going to be abdominals. We're going to be doing a belly bonfire. So with that, I'm going to show you what it looks like first, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So when we're doing different exercises with the belly, we really want to be squeezing that belly button down towards the spine. Make sure you're not arching the back off of your mat or your floor. You want to really put that low back down onto your mat. So belly bonfire, we're going to do 4 sets where we just have our legs out straight on the mat. Now if you have low back issues, you can leave your knees bent, no problem. We're going to bring our hands behind our head, and we're just going to be lifting just like this. So you're only lifting to the bottom of your shoulder blades where it naturally feels like you should stop. Now you're not pulling on your head. You want to have those elbows out wide. So that's the first 4. The second 4, we're just going to bend the knees just like this, nice and wide knees, and we're just going to be pulsing up through the knees. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So here we go. So it's really easy to exhale as you come up. Now you can go as slow or as fast as it's comfortable for you. Just remember, we are doing 8 sets, so you don't want to knock it all out in the first set. All right, so go ahead and bring those arms out above you, point the toes, really stretch out. And then go ahead and set back up. And here we go. So keep breathing. Again, make sure you're not pulling on the neck. You want to be looking up at your ceiling. Open those shoulders. Open the elbows wide. And that's our break. So again, you can stretch out if it's comfortable. Stretching between sets always helps you get more toning. So here we go. Exhaling up. Bringing that navel in. And rest. So we have one more set like this, and then we're going to bring the legs wide, knees bent. So last set like this. Here we go. Dig deep. Come on. And if you need to slow it down, you can. You want to make this work for you so that you actually want to do the workout. Or if you need to speed it up, you can do that as well. And release. Now the next 4 sets, we're going to bring the legs up. Now if you're not able to do that, you can leave your legs on the ground and just do the pulses this way, okay? Again, make sure you're not pulling on your head. Your legs are wide so that your elbows can come between the knees. And you're still only lifting to, that's our break, you're still lifting only to the bottom of the shoulder blades. So this is not a full sit up at all. Go ahead and set up, and here we go. Now if that's too much to pulse, you can come all the way down and do slow curls, or you can stay up and pulse. Again, do what works best for your body. And that's our break. Let's go ahead and stretch it out. We have 2 sets left, I believe. Yes. 2 sets. Go ahead and set back up. And here we go. Again, make sure you're looking up so you're not pulling on that neck. If you're looking between the legs, you tend to pull on the neck. Almost there. And release. Come on, we just have one more set left. And here we go. Remember, you can slow it down if you need to, if it's really burning, but don't stop, or you can pulse. Exhaling out. Good job. All right, stretch it out, and then we're going to set up for our next exercise. All right, guys, so for our second exercise today, we're going to be doing chair kickbacks. Now, with this, it's a beginner session, so you're welcome to hold on to something that you have nearby. It could be a couch. It could even be in front of you. It doesn't have to be beside you, especially if you're struggling with some balance stuff, then you want to have something right in front of you, okay? So what we're going to do with this, we're going to start with the right leg. We're going to be doing a chair, and then we're going to be doing a kickback. Chair, kickback, okay? So some things to think about is you want your feet shoulder width apart. Your toes are all forward. And when you come into that chair, you want your hips to uncomfortably be coming all the way back. So you don't want your knees to be out over your toes. You should be able to see your toes and your ankles, no issue there, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. We'll go slow for the first round so you get the hang of it. And here we go. So chair, kickback, chair, kickback, chair, kickback. So I'm alternating legs. So you can, again, hold on to something if you want. And even if you don't want, that's our break, if you don't want to go down so far, you can just do a little chair, okay? You just want to make sure those knees are not coming forward. Ready? Here we go. So chair, kickback, chair, kickback, chair, kickback. So again, go as slow or as fast as you need to. Really pushing through the heel. And that's our break. So just kind of keep moving a little bit. Got 5 seconds. If you want to press pause and get water anytime, feel free to. And here we go. Chair, kick, and breathe. And that's our break. So just kind of moving around, taking a breath. And here we go. Chair, kick, chair, kick. Almost done. And that's a break. So we only have 4 more sets left. So again, make this work for you if you want to go a little bit faster. It's really important to have your form though. So here we go. You can hold on to something, don't forget. It's better if you're holding on to something in front of you. And that's our break. Fill it in those glutes. And here we go. Again, make sure those feet are shoulder width or hip width apart. And you're sitting back. That's our break. Only 2 sets left. And here we go. Squeezing that whole leg, firming the glutes all the way up to the hip. Last one. So we only have 1 set left. So go ahead and set up your foundation. And here we go. So if you want to keep it heart rate down more, you can just keep your arms right into your chest, or you can have them out. So that goes with any of these. So if you want your heart rate to be up more, the more body parts you move, the better it is. So moving those arms can help. All right, so let's set up for the next exercise. All right, guys, so the third exercise today is going to be lunges, Vista, fire. So this is what it looks like. We're going to do 4 sets on one side, 4 sets on the other. We are going to be in a lunge. If you're holding on to something, it needs to be beside you this time, not in front of you. So again, your knees should be in line with the ankle or behind, never in front of that toe. So all we're going to be doing, if you're not holding on, you'll bring your arms in front of you, and you're just going to bring your fist in, and you're going to squeeze your abdominals and flex that glute. All right, so this is what it looks like. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So right foot is back, left foot is forward. Again, you can hold on to something. Breathing, focusing on your form. So you can go faster if you want to, but I want you to get the hang of it first. And that's 1 set. So just kind of keep moving. Again, if you want your heart rate down more, you can keep your arms down. So if you don't want your heart rate to be getting up, you can just keep your hand on your hips. And that's a break. Ooh, I'm already starting to feel it in that left side. So just keep moving here. And here we go, reset. Standing up nice and tall when you come up. Make sure your left toe is pointing forward. And that's a break. Now, if this is too much, you can do opposite legs. Instead of doing 4 sets on one side, you can do 1 set on each for 8 sets. But we really want to get that burnout, so if you can do all 4 sets on one side at once, that's what we're aiming for. Good. All right, walk it out. We're going to be resetting for the other side. So we did have the left foot forward. Now we're going to have the right foot forward. And here we go. So down and up. So this first set on this side, you might want to go a little bit slower, just so you can get your foundation set up. And that's a wrap. All right, only 3 more sets left. Breathing. And setting up, here we go. Again, make sure you're sitting down into that lunge. Breathing. If you breathe or exhale on the way up, it usually reminds you to breathe. Good, and that's a break. Only 2 sets left. We can do this. Here we go. Again, making sure those right toes are forward. Standing up nice and tall when you come up. Last one. Good. All right, 1 set left. You're doing great. Just make sure anytime you need to press pause, you can, okay? Don't forget, you can hang on to something if you're starting to get wobbly. And that's it. Woo! All right. Good job today. So let's go ahead and do our cool down. All right, guys, it is cool down time. So I want you to go ahead and take those legs nice and wide. We're in a temple pose. So we're going to have our feet out wider than our knees and our toes are pointing out. Okay? So we're just going to inhale the arms up, exhale down, inhale up, and exhale down, bringing our hands to our inner knees or our thighs, and we're just going to drop one shoulder. So we're pushing this leg back, stretching out that inner thigh, still breathing here, and then coming to the other side. Coming back to center, we'll inhale the arms up, and this time we're going to take our right arm up and over, stretching out the side. Now you can stay in temple, or if it's comfortable, you can straighten that back right leg. So we have the right arm up and over, pushing through that right foot, and then coming back to center and coming to the other side. So again, you can stay in temple, or you can straighten the leg. Your choice. Either way, breathing and coming back to center. This time we're just going to push both inner thighs back. So I'm pushing back behind me. And I'm coming back. All right, so now we're going to take our right knee down to the floor. We're just going to open up that psoas and the hip flexors. So we have a nice wide stance here. You can always scoot that front leg out away from you a little bit more. You want to really be leaning into this. Breathing here, breathing into that front of the back leg. And then just coming back. Now, again, if you're struggling with balance, you can hold on to something while you do these. We're going to bring our knee towards our nose, stretching the back of the leg. You want to make sure you're not pushing on that knee. Hands are on the thigh. And then switching. So go ahead and just take the right foot forward. Nice wide stance again. Might need to cushion that knee if you are feeling some tenderness there. And again, breathing. Nice straight spine. And then just bringing the hips back, bringing the toes towards the nose, stretching the whole back of the leg here. And then releasing. We're just going to come down to our belly and stretch out those abs just a little bit. So this is just a real easy stretch. It's like a Sphinx pose. So you have your elbows underneath your shoulders and you're really just pushing through those elbows and just looking forward slightly. You should feel this in the front of your belly or your stomach there, stretching the core. And if you don't feel it and you don't have any low back issues, you can come up on the hands just a little bit. Completely up to you as far as what it feels like. You want to follow your body's lead here. And then coming back down, we're going to make a little pillow. So we're going to take our left forearm so that we can put our head down. And we're going to try and grab that right foot. Now if you're not able to grab it, you can just lay here on your belly just for a moment while we stretch out our quadriceps. And then switching sides, making a new pillow with the right forearm, grabbing that left foot. And breathing. And then relaxing back. And go ahead and just push through the hands and sit back into a child's pose. So this is knees apart, feet together. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can always stack the hands or just stay up like this. But breathing back into this child's pose. And then coming up nice and slow. Go ahead and sit down on our rear end. And we're just going to do one more stretch. One for each leg, I should say. So we have our left leg extended, right knee is bent, and we're just reaching out over that left foot. Opening up the back of the leg. You might feel this in the calf or the inner thigh. Slowing that breath down now. Switching sides. Coming back to center. So this is where we're going to end our practice. So let's go ahead and bring our hands heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.